Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX Avalanche. Yeah, AVAX is simply consolidating at the moment after this strong rally that started in November. Actually, the rally started already in August, but it was an absolute chop. Then we formed a higher low, and this rally now, it is still unfolding. It's just that it looks to me as if we're in a temporary pullback, setback, maybe not even this fourth wave, but just some kind of an internal fourth wave. That's a bit unclear. That's not so clear on some other charts. You know, for example, Link formed that one more high. Okay, Sui did form that one more high. AVAX not yet. All right, it could still do that, but for now this looks a little bit more like a B wave top. Please consider, if this is a fourth wave, it might also just unfold as an Elliott wave triangle. Yeah. So what we're dealing with here is either this A, B, C structure in wave 4. Then I would consider that really the wave 4 of that wave degree if we reach $39.27 or $35.28, and then we could go higher like that. If the price, let's say, avoids a lower low, right, which it, you know, again, for me the levels are important here, because it's uncertain whether we are still in the third wave, which I would actually prefer, but the market might not form that one more high. I mean, not in this third wave, later, yeah, in the fifth wave, but at the moment the trend is down. Like short term, the pressure seems down. So if we form a higher low here, it might be still an extension of the third, but there is absolutely no evidence that we are setting up here for another high directly, because the rally from the 9th of December low was simply in three waves. So we have, after this low in November, a pretty aggressive move up. The price rallied from that low, which formed around $22, well, to around $55. We formed like 150%. Okay, I mean, it's not massive. I mean, it is kind of, but you had there were other coins like Algorand formed a 500% rally. Now, Algorand's long-term chart is just destroyed, so it doesn't help Algorand anyway. But there are other coins that perform better, still decent performance, and this just gets corrected now. Now, what we can do, which I find quite interesting because it adheres to it very well, we can add a corrective price channel to the chart. So we take the top of the third wave and we move it over here to the last. There are two swing highs here, and then we can draw this corrective price channel. I just need to add another color scheme. Would say, what's a good color? Maybe yellow, huh? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's leave it like that. It's a corrective price channel. We have a couple of touch points up there, a couple of touch points down there, not very well defined, but there is a chance that we will just test this one around the 38.2 retracement. And once we see a break to the upside, to the above the upper boundary line of the trend channel, then we're gonna probably see this extension here to the upside, or we are already in the next wave up. The problem is, when I zoom out a little bit, first of all, we need to understand, as long as we're holding above 31.69, the overall uptrend seems intact. So I would focus on further upside overall. The problem is that to get really to that $100 level, that seems an ideal target. We don't have to get there, but it seems an ideal target. Ideally, the third wave would extend a little higher first, right? But because look at this, if we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, or wave 3, 4, this would have to be quite an extended wave 5. It's possible, but why is the 100% extension such an ideal target? Well, because it is based on the length of the initial move up, and then we compare it with the length of the current move, and the 100% extension is just an ideal target. It for a C wave, it is. You know, it's typically, I mean, sometimes we don't quite get there. Just keep that in mind. I mean, I would like to see just a 5-wave move up, but it would be ideal. All I can share with you is what would be ideal, right? What are the most probable targets? And it would be in this area around $100. But should we get this additional high, then we have to monitor the microstructure and relevant support levels very, very closely, because then the wave count could be full. Depends a little bit on what happens here. What we are looking for is the answer if this is really the wave 4 of this wave degree, or if it's some kind of an internal fourth wave in a still unfolding third wave. There are other scenarios that could unfold here. The problem is it's not impulsive. Okay, the idea of an impulse here to the upside died a long time ago. So it's not an impulse, and because it's not an impulse, you have a lot of different scenarios that could unfold. But I believe the idea of an unfolding fourth wave, it is a reasonable one. We just, for now, need to consider that the pressure is down as long as the price holds below the upper boundary line of the trend channel. And we might find some short-term support here at the center line, but breaking below it would likely mean that we're gonna move down to the previous low around $41 and the 38.2 retracement around $39 in that area there, where we also have the lower boundary line of the channel. That's the update about AVAX. Not very exciting at the moment. Still, I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.